think I always wanted to be a soldier. My dad was in the Army, and my grandfather had fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. And so, like, it was just kind of built into me.
I think a lot of people came here chasing that romance, and then when they see actually how violent and aggressive this war is, that they tend to go back home, and that's fine.
This evil will continue until it gets what it wants, and we have to stop it. We have no choice.
When people think of foreign fighters in the Ukrainian military, they mostly probably think of the International Legion, where thousands of foreigners, some with military experience, some without, some with good motivation, some here for the wrong reasons, flooded into Ukraine to fight against the Russian advance. But we're now in the 4th year of the full-scale war, and the picture here for foreign fighters looks very, very different. And those who are still here are, you could say, on a different level, of a different breed. And trying to capture that is what the Azov Brigade is trying to do with the founding of their first ever international battalion.
It's misfire, so I fire. Detonate. Maybe me. Headphones.
23-year-old Uno fits the classic image of a US Marine. But since early 2022, he has been fighting for another country's flag. After years of service with the International Legion across the front line, Uno was looking for a new challenge. And when Ukraine's legendary Azov Brigade announced the formation of an international battalion, the timing couldn't have been better.
If I die, I was very scared. It wasn't instant. I was in a lot of pain. And this isn't what I love doing. I have a lot of regrets.
I think I always wanted to be a soldier. My dad was in the Army, and my grandfather had fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. And so, like, it was just kind of built into me. It was in my blood, per se. Everybody in my family kind of knew what was coming as I got older. And then I called my sisters when I got out of the Marines. And I was like, hey, I want to talk to you guys about something. They're like, you're going to Ukraine. And I was like, lucky guess. I think everybody just kind of expects this of me. Like, nobody's really even afraid for me back home. Like, everybody just kind of knows that I'm off doing me. Specifically for Azov, I wouldn't fight anywhere else. Their emphasis on the preservation of life for their soldiers is so huge. Like, if one of us is wounded, which has happened, you know, one guy's wounded, like, the entire brigade's artillery kicks in. The entire brigade's EW kicks on and starts knocking out every drone. I've got random Ukrainian infantrymen sprinting from random tree lines and trenches, like, help, like, grab the casualty, and they're like, us, and they start carrying him because we're tired. You know, like, that kind of support and brotherhood I don't think can be found in any foreign, like, these guys don't know us. You know, this is our first mission or whatever, you know, like, we're a first mission in this AO. And they're willing to die and expose themselves to enemy fire and drones for us just because we wear the Azov cloth, just because we have the title backed in our name. And I don't know that you can find that anywhere else in the Army here. I think some people are meant for this life, like predestined for it, preordained, and it just makes sense for them. And I couldn't see myself doing anything else. I had a normal job for a few months. I've never been more miserable. Like, I'll be cold in a fighting hole, getting hit with artillery, freezing my feet off, you know, and like knowing I'm gonna die when the next shell hits, and I'm like more content and happy. I sleep perfectly at night. I'll be 40 meters from the Russian border fence in the forest with my feet and trying to warm them up with like dead leaves and no problems. But like at home, I was like miserable knowing I had to wake up and go into the office that day. So I think I'm just meant for this, unfortunately.
It was broken, but it worked.
Another ex-Marine, callsign TJ, has seen firsthand how years of brutal war with Russia has changed the makeup of the foreign fighters in Ukraine.
I was in the United States Marine Corps. I was actually out for 10 years when this started. So I was just like doing construction and stuff like this. And I came here in 2022, March. Joined the International Legion. Was there for 3 years. 3 years straight. I haven't been back to America yet. And as soon as Azov started accepting foreigners, obviously it was an upgrade from where I was at. So straight to the Legion I went, or straight to the Azov I went.
There were like thousands who joined early on, and then few who actually stayed all the way. And what are the kind of people who are still here after all that time?
Yeah, so there's like a romance about war. For some people, they have a whole different idea of what war really is. So I think a lot of people came here chasing that romance. And then when they see actually how violent and aggressive this war is, that they tend to go back home, and that's fine, that's normal. You know, this is not a normal place to be for somebody who's not from this country. And who's not actually like forced to fight here, so I understand. And a lot of the good ones, the really good ones, were killed early on, and that also made people go home. You know, if you see one of the best soldiers that you've ever been around in your life get killed in this war, it tends to make you think twice about being here. So I think that made a lot of people go. For me, I had lost a lot of close friends early on, people that really became family to me in the beginning. So in my opinion, the best way to honor them was to hang tough and keep going.
Right now, in the 4th year of Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine, the attention of a lot of international media is turning away from this war and this country at a time when the stakes for the existence of Ukraine in the future could not be higher. We here at the Kyiv Independent will always be in Ukraine and will always do our best to bring you bigger and better coverage of the battlefield. But to be able to keep doing that, we do need your help. We don't rely on foreign grants or billionaire owners. Everything we do is made possible by our community of readers. So if you like what we're doing and you want to support us, join us by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you.
Now, the face of Ukraine's foreign defenders is undergoing a new seismic shift. The creation of the battalion has brought a new batch of motivated foreigners to the country, but they don't all look like super soldiers. Hailing from Finland, Bobby was an indie musician and hobbyist artist in civilian life. Now, he's here in Donbass, fighting for Ukraine's survival.
I don't know what is wrong with me. Stuff like myself. I don't know where my bullets are gone. They disappear in the air. Oh, please don't film the target. Please don't film the target. No.
Happy with your results?
You guys are filming my worst day of my life.
Worst day of your life so far?
Yeah.
It's okay, you can still go for it.
Well, I was interested in the military career when I was a kid. Then I noticed that there's a bad situation here, and I heard pretty sad stories about, for example, what the Russian soldiers are doing to civilians in eastern Ukraine. And I just decided that I want to help. And I didn't have really much going on back home, so I decided that there's really not much to leave behind. I was just working normal 9-to-5 job, and I was doing music and painting. I don't know what to say. It was pretty boring in life. It was pretty boring in life. Pretty regular and boring. First I was thinking of going to assault, actually, but I came to the base from Kiev with a friend, and my friend wanted to do drones. He had decided that he wants to do drones, and I was kind of like, I'm still a young man, you know. Assault is kind of scary, to be honest. But and then I thought, okay, I could be a really good drone pilot. I tested flying. It felt easy, I suppose.
And you said you'd been on some combat missions already, right?
Yes, I've been on one mission.
You feel fear?
In some way, yes, but less than I thought that I would feel. It was almost exciting, you know. This sounds really harsh. When you go out from the trench to take a shit in the woods, you know, and there's FPVs flying above, you know, it's kind of scary, but it's kind of exciting at the same time. You kind of want to see an FPV flying above. It sounds a bit twisted, maybe.
These recruits, many of whom have no prior military experience, have signed up directly to the battalion's drone unit, ready to fight the war of the future. But here at Azov training, there's no escaping the basics.
I'm just so lazy to pack everything up and move again.
Okay, it's better. It's better.
I should stop. What happened?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty hard, no?
No, it's all right. It's good training.
Yeah.
Definitely works the muscles. This is something I wanted to do. I wanted to do since 2022, but there was a mix. I had work. I didn't want to worry my family. I thought it was a bit of a stupid idea. There was also what I'd call a healthy amount of fear, and so it took me a long time to pass the step.
But the understanding that this is what you needed to do, the motivation, where did that come from?
I divided into three main things. The first is the very basic reaction to injustice. What's happening is wrong. I want to help stop it. The second is a personal thing. I want to be a soldier. And the third is a bit of an ideological thing. You know, the belief in the right to self-determination, Ukraine's right to exist as an independent state and a democracy at that. That would be the third. I'd call it ideological. I don't know if that's really it.
Why drones specifically? Are you going to be a pilot or a navigator? Do you know what you're going to do yet?
Drone operators do both. We train both to be pilots and navigators. I'll be either on position depending on the need at the time. If a pilot is ready and needs a navigator, I'll be a navigator. If there's a drone ready and we need a pilot for it, then I'll be a pilot.
The early flows of foreign fighters to Ukraine were dominated by Brits and Americans. But here, most of the recruits in this group are from continental Europe. With the changing tides of geopolitics internationally, it hardly seems a coincidence.
The path to Ukraine was kind of simple. I have two sides of my family. I've had fighting the Russians before. So for that, I decided to come here and do my duty as well. But of course, watching the kids being murdered and women being raped. And my grandmother was crying we were watching TV and watching Ukrainian refugee kids, and she was crying and she said, "You must go." So I decided to come here. My grandmother is a refugee from the Finnish Winter War, and they massacred and destroyed the whole village. So they sent her as a kid with a tree note around her neck to Sweden. And also I have Spanish roots. And in the Spanish sides, they were fighting the communists in the Spanish Civil War. So I kind of have a deep, strong connection to this conflict.
What really needs to be done at this point to stop Russia?
Grab your balls, get a spine, understand what's coming for you if you don't do it. But this is reality. This has been going on for 10 years. It will not stop. Russia has done 51 wars since 1917 and 1918. This will not stop. They will not stop here. And if people don't start to understand it, it will be too late for them. This evil will continue until it gets what it wants. And we have to stop it. We have no choice.
Soon, these men will be back on positions, holding back Russia's seemingly endless advance with rifle or remote in hand. With motivated manpower in high demand these days, Ukraine will certainly be better off for it. And what are your friends and family back at home saying about it?
Well, my friends say that they're proud of me and stuff like that. My mom doesn't actually know that I'm here. Maybe she'll know after this. Hopefully she won't see this. If you see this, Mom, I'm sorry. But yeah, my mom doesn't know. But probably she would be proud if she knew.
Well, when I first came here, I told myself that I would do 6 months. And obviously I'm still here. I have not left. Ukraine has become my home. I have a lot of respect for Ukrainians. And yeah, it's become, these people have become my family. This has become my home, and my intention is to stay here.
I definitely would live here. I love it here. I mean, I see Ukraine as my home, as much as America is, and I want to stay, or at least have like a home here forever, which is why I'm so invested in protecting it. I can't do that in Novo Russia, you know. So I'm pretty invested in this. I feel like I'm defending my home and my soil as well.